Today we're going to be making the Bourbon Shambles, because everything else already is, isn't it? So, what you're going to need, obviously, is bourbon. But really you could use any other alcohol here. You could use vodka, rum, tequila, gin. He's got a tiny hat. Absinthe, no. No, don't use the absinthe. I'm concerned how much brandy's gone from this bottle. Just seltzer water, if you're trying to stay hydrated. You're also going to need some fresh berries, like strawberries, or blueberries, or blackberries. Really any kind of berries will work, fresh or frozen. But today, we have some shelf-stable jam, because we haven't left the house in 37 days. This is a beautiful raspberry fruit spread from a farm in beautiful Berlin, Mass. So, what you're gonna do is take your shaker. It's totally empty, like most of our wallets these days, except for maybe a few drops that come out. Into that, you're going to put half of a lemon, which has been cut into quarters. Pop those right in there. You're also gonna put some fresh herbs. You can use mint if you want it to be more julepy. I'm gonna use some sage, because again, it's all that we had. Boop, bye-bye sage. You're not gonna be a smudge stick. Now, you're going to add your fruit. So if you're using fresh fruit, you're gonna do about a handful of berries, or enough to fit in the top of your shaker, also works. If you're gonna use jam, you're gonna do 1 heaping spoonful per cocktail. And the most important part is to lick off your spoon. Don't put it back in there though. That's how diseases get spread. So, now that you have your fruit in here, if you're using fresh fruit, you can do an extra ½ ounce of simple syrup. If you're using jam, it should be sweet enough, but you do you, boo. You're going to take, if you have a nice wooden hammer of Thor, or a cocktail muddler, whatever you've got, you're going to use that and muddle what's in the cocktail shaker. You're going to do it hard enough to incorporate all of the juices from the berries and the citrus, as well as bruise the herbs enough that you get that nice aroma and oil. I recommend not wearing a white shirt because you might look a little bloody afterwards. Now, you're going to add your alcohol. Again, I'm using bourbon because I'm a good Southern girl, and they were out of gin. You're going to do 2 ounces of whatever liquor you're using. Now, put a couple of ice cubes, and some cold water, I guess, that's left over from the ice cubes melting, because someone can't get this done in 1 take. And you're going to put that in the shaker. Make sure the top's on real tight. Shake it for about 10 seconds, or 1 round of happy birthday. And now, for the piece de resistance, you're gonna make some crushed ice. Maybe you live in the suburbs and you have a beautiful Sub-Zero fridge that makes crushed ice in the drawer. Most of us don't have that, Mom. So, we're gonna take our hammers of Thor, or a regular hammer, I guess, if you're not a Norse god or whatever, and we're gonna fill a bag, maybe an old tote bag or this fancy ice bag, or just a Ziploc bag, just be careful, and take your hammering device, and you're gonna hammer. Watch your fingers. Kids, don't do this at home. And also, why are you watching booze making videos, you children? Now, you're gonna have some beautiful diamond-esque ice. You're gonna pour it right in your glass. These have always brought me luck. You're gonna take the top off your shaker. You're gonna pour it right over your crushed ice. You can add some, leaves to the top from whatever plant you chose. Don't pick some leaves from the side of the road. We don't know what those are, so please leave them out, or just don't tell me about it. And then you're ready to drink your bourbon, or whatever alcohol you're using. Shambles! Cheers, friends.